Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of the Sweetystertz podcast. In this episode, we will be previewing the national championship game for tonight between the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. In this episode, we will be looking at how both teams got where they're at and my predictions. And then we will watch the game tonight live on ESPN starting at 6 o'clock. And then we will come right after the game is over. We will come right on, and we will talk to you about the review and how about the game and what's looking forward next season to college football for the next matchups for next season or coming up in the fall of what teams is playing who. But let's get really down into this. Let's go, baby. Here we go. It's the national championship game. We finally came. We're here. We're finally here. Maybe should have been played last week, last Monday. But here it is, the last day of three-string football. We have the NFL playoffs Saturday and Sunday. Now here is college turn, and here it is, the national championship game. This is going to be a big one, man. I root for both teams. So I can't really tell you who's going to win this game. But if I have to pick a winner, you will get that pick here coming up here soon. I'm currently supporting both teams. I have my LSU jersey on, OBJ, and I have my Clemson hat. Probably when I get home, or when I get here a chance, maybe I'll switch out, get my LSU hat on, and put my Deshaun Watson Clemson jersey on. But we'll see. But that's just on me. But now let's really dive into this, what we're really talking about today. So, how did LSU get here? They started back. Their first game was against Georgia Southern, and they really put a beat down on them. They beat Georgia. No. But actually, their first game was against Georgia Southern. So let's look at the schedule here. Their first game, their games, man. I tell you, it's been a really good season for them. I mean, Joe Burrow, first round pick, going to be a first round pick to Cincinnati Bengals. So he's a Heisman Trophy winner. I've watched him 4 times, and that guy, he is amazing what he can do. He's going to do really good, I think, man, in the NFL. But here it is. So they started their season against Georgia Southern, which they dominated. Then they went to Texas, and that was a really good game. They pulled out the win, 45-38. And then they just keep on winning. They beat Northwestern State, Vanderbilt, Utah State, Florida, Mississippi, Auburn. And then the big matchup that everybody... It's decides who goes on the national championship game between LSU and Alabama. They went in there and dominated. I watched that game too. Just away from both halves of the football they played, they just dominated. So, and then after that, you think, okay, you just beat Alabama. Let's see what happens here. They could fall apart or whatever. Nope, they continue to dominate. They go and beat Ole Miss. Then they beat Arkansas. Then they whooped on Texas A&M, got the payback. And then they went into the SEC championship and really put a smack down. And I'm going to use this as the Rock's terminology. They laid the smack down on Georgia. And then they got into the playoffs and they faced Oklahoma, which they just completely dominated them. So now that we are here, and it's today. It's Clemson. Now we take a look at the Clemson Tigers and how they got here. LSU's going to go up a really good quarterbacks, man. This is going to be a preview. Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence. We don't have to wait till the NFL. We don't have to wait because it's right here. It's right now. It's tonight. We don't have to wait until the NFL. And now we look at the Clemson Tigers. The Clemson Tigers. It's going to be a really good... It's going to be an environment. I mean, with LSU being in front of their home fans and being where where the national championship game is playing in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. That's a home field advantage for LSU, but, I mean, your fans travel well too, so it's going to be half and half. So, here is the Clemson Tigers schedule and how they got here. They started their seasons against Georgia Tech, beat them. Went to Texas A&M, beat them. Beat Syracuse, they beat Citadel, they beat North Carolina, Florida State, Louisville, Boston College, Wofford, North Carolina State, Wakeford, South Carolina, and then in the championship game, they beat Virginia Cavaliers, which that team, their basketball team won the national championship, but they got lucky. It should have been Michigan State. But, oh well, we don't talk college basketball until March Madness comes around. And then in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, they came back to beat Ohio State. And now here we are. They are sitting 1 versus 2. LSU, Clemson. Both 14-0. Both have good quarterbacks. This game is going to be a game for the ages. I bet Kurt Herbstreit would say, man, this game's going to be for this. He could probably tell you. And then his broadcasting partner, Chris, can't think of his last name, but he's a former Buff. I can tell you this game's probably going to be down to the wire. Could be for the game of the ages. Probably the greatest college football game we could ever see. 2 good quarterbacks, 2 good coaches, 2 good teams. So we're going to figure out who's going to win this game. I'm not a betting man. Right now, I can't really tell you who's going to win this game. But we will get the prediction here coming up soon. So here we are. LSU, just watching their games, it just looks like they're just a team that just is unbeatable, and they are a juggernaut. They can't be beat. They really dominated Alabama, made it look like Alabama was like, what? You guys finally competing? Wow, it took you long enough. But here they are. And then just beat Oklahoma down. Beat Jalen Hurts down. Because LSU knew who the quarterback was for Oklahoma. It was Jalen Hurts, who transferred over from Alabama. So they've seen him before, so they knew what it was like. And they just went in there and dominated. They've got Grant Delpy, the safety, NFL. Chris Fulton's quarterback. He's going to be an NFL prospect. You also got Joe Burrow. I mean, you got both Clemson and LSU's got some NFL talent ready, guys. So, and I'm hoping that the Denver Broncos, I said in my podcast, my number one guy was to go get Isaiah Simmons, because I think you go get that. He got guys that plays linebacker and plays safety. That would help would definitely shore up your problems at the tight end. But with Clemson on the side, I've watched a few games of Clemson. Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence. There's nothing new. He's a really good quarterback. He's probably going to be a Heisman Trophy winner next year. And if Clemson does lose this game tonight, then that means that's motivation to come back, get stronger, work harder, and win a national championship next year and go run into the NFL. But with that said, we're only going to do this is a nice little preview, because we will get back here. Then we will watch the game, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this game tonight. I'm personally looking forward to it. I was hoping it was going to be Tiger versus Tiger, because I was prediction and I got it right. I think both teams are here for a collision course. It's going to be a fun game, like I said. Let's play the game already, man. There's something really to talk about. I mean, you can break down all you can, but let's play the game already. Let's go! It's time for football, baby. Let's end the college football season on a high note. With that said, I'm about to leave you guys all here. Thanks for listening to this preview. And my prediction, the LSU Tigers will beat the Clemson Tigers 38-31. That will be my prediction. Joe Burrow, it's going to be 31-31 tied with 1 minute to play, and Joe Burrow's going to go down the field and get the winning touchdown. And I probably will throw it to wide receiver Jefferson for the win. Or he'll throw the game-winning touchdown to Thaddeus Moss, the son of Randy Moss, Hall of Famer Randy Moss. That's my prediction. 38-31 LSU Tigers on top. What will fire and will fuel Clemson next year. Trevor Lawrence go out and get a Heisman Trophy winner. He will go get the Heisman, and he will lead his Tigers, Clemson Tigers, back to the national championship. Win that, then run into the NFL and be the number one pick by whoever tanks for him. That's my prediction. All in two. Check the game. Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit has got the call for you on ESPN tonight at 6 o'clock. You all enjoy. I hope you will, and we will talk to you right after the game. Toodles now. This is Sweetystertz signing off. Enjoy.